Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Deja and I am becoming Dr. Curl.
Come and ride with me, baby. You don't need no one else. Intellect, I get you, then teach you more about yourself.
Okay, so for today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys my favorite protective style. I'm going to be doing twists and beads, and I'm going to be doing twists and beads today on stretched hair. So I thought while I was at it, I would show you guys just really quickly how I use my Revlon blow dryer and styler. Ooh, I always forget they have like a long title for that. But how I use this blow dryer that I mentioned in my holiday hairstyle video where I did my flexi rods, and show y'all how I use it on cool air for real. So yeah, I did wash my hair last night and deep conditioned it, but I didn't put my leave-in until this morning. I'm not gonna show you guys what I use is like a shampoo, conditioner, deep conditioner, and leave-in because it's really not important. You can use whatever your favorites are. That's just what I did. And then when I put my leave-in this morning, I put it in twist, and it kind of dried a little bit over the day. So hopefully it won't take that long to blow dry because it's damp, not wet. I'm actually gonna spray a little bit of this. It's just a little bit of aloe water. I'm gonna spray a little bit on my ends because they're way too dry for me to feel comfortable putting things in my hair. I don't want to cause unnecessary breakage, so I'm just gonna put a little aloe water at the ends. So before I go in with this Revlon turned on, I like to go brush through with it off first, just so I can make sure that it's brushing through smoothly. And then I'm gonna put it on cool air and just blow dry. So this section up into like smaller sections sometimes, like halves, just so it's easier for me to blow dry.
Chillin' at the Detangle, yeah. Chillin' at the Detangle. You can catch us, yeah. Chillin' at the Detangle.
Okay, so it's pretty dry, and then once I'm done that, I'll just go back through with my Denman and just brush it through, and then I will twist it up. So yeah, I just spray some aloe water and then use my comb once I feel that that is detangled. I will use my brush, and then I will take the blow dryer not on. And usually after I've used my Tangle Teaser, it goes through pretty smoothly because the bristles on the blow dryer are farther apart than the Tangle Teaser. And then I'll just turn it on and hold it with my hand a little bit, kind of taut, and blow dry on cool air. So that's it. I'm gonna do that to my whole head and I'll be back. Okay, you guys, I am back, and I've actually already started the next step on, well, I did the whole back of my head. So I'm gonna show you guys a step with these two side pieces. All I do next is take my Tymo brush on 290, which is pretty, it's like hot but not too hot. Like you see my hands on the whole back of the brush, and this is like the hottest part of the brush. Not too hot, and I'm doing this because I wanna get a better texture. So of course blow dry is going to give me like a blown out texture, and I want like more of a smooth texture. So I'm going to go through each section, or I have been going through each section with my Tymo brush just to give a little bit more stretch, but mostly just to get a better texture. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take some of my Chi Iron Guard. Of course, if I use any heat in my head, I'm going to use a heat protectant. I'm going to spray a little bit. For this section, I'm going to do about 3 pumps. So I just spray a little bit on my hands, and then I rub it into the section. The reason I don't just go ahead and spray it all the way onto the section is because the section is dry and stretched, and the heat protectant is wet, so it would cause reversion. And then of course, you guys know I love this. I'm gonna use a little bit of my Chi Silk Infusion. My hair loves this. It reacts really well to this, and it's gonna help give that better texture. So I'm gonna use a little bit of that on this section as well. And really make sure I get them ends. And then I'm gonna just brush this out. Again, on 290, a very low heat, I'm gonna take it and just brush it through. You don't wanna, do it too many times. And you don't really want to get your ends too many times because we're doing twisting beads. So the ends aren't as important for this style, for them to be like perfectly, straight, because they're gonna get tucked away anyway. Just a few passes and then I twist it right on back up. Okay, so now you can see the difference in stretch and in texture of my hair, and that's what you want. So I'm just gonna take the other section like this and spray some chi on my hands, about 3 pumps, I guess. And then I'm gonna take my Tangle Teaser and brush through my hair. I'm really gonna focus on starting on the ends because my hair is very manipulated right now. Like, it's stretched, it's almost straight, which means that it's very sensitive. And I don't want to, cause unnecessary breakage by just going like, And then I'm gonna take some more chi and just a little dot. Sorry if I keep looking off. I can see myself like right here, so I'm like looking at me, but this is y'all and this is me and this is y'all. So really I just do like an overpass and an underpass pretty slowly. And then I'll do like a pass together. And if I feel any resistance, I will take the brush out. And then I'm just gonna twist it back. Okay, so that is it. I'm gonna go finish these last 4 sections off and then we will get into the twisting portion of this video. So I am back and all I did was kind of create more sections for myself just because it'll be easier for me to film with my hair already parted. So I'm just gonna take these sections down and just comb through them. They're small sections, so I will use, I haven't parted it vertically in the back, and they're not going to be perfect. The horizontal parts aren't perfect either. Like, I just went across the back real quick. Nothing too crazy. I don't care about my back parts being especially cute. I do care about, like, the front being cute, but the back. Okay, so usually I do twisted beads on wet hair. I used to do twisted beads on stretched hair when my hair was shorter just because I wanted it to be longer. Now it's still pretty long on wet hair, so I don't have a preference. And usually I water my hair like a plant when I have twisted beads, but I'm doing a growth challenge and I'm gonna talk more about it once the challenge is up, where I use only this oil in my hair, like outside of wash day or something, just for growth factors. So since I'm using this oil, I'm not using water, I was like, well, why not just do a stretch look? So that's what I'm doing. I'm just gonna put a little bit on my hands, like just a small amount, and rub it just because I don't want it to get it too greasy. And then I'm going to just comb through again. And honestly, all I'm gonna do is take it, make sure the pieces are about even. And
chilling at the Detangle. You can catch us, chilling at the Detangle. Chilling at the Detangle.
Twist pretty tightly, but they're gonna loosen because there's not really anything on my hair to hold them together. So yeah, and then when I get to the end, I'm going to use a crochet needle. I'm going to load my beads on the crochet needle. I'm going to make sure the hook is still out. Okay? And then I'm going to just take the end of my hair and hook it to the needle and close the hook. And then I'm going to just slide my hair up and out. And you want to keep this pretty tight too, because if not, the ends will be kind of loose. Then I'm going to take a rubber band, and I hope I have enough rubber bands because I really don't know if that's true. And I'm going to put a little oil on my finger, put a little oil on the bottom of my hair, and wrap it up to secure it around the bead. And as you can see, I just do this a bunch of times until I feel like it's secure, and then I'm gonna just take the other beads and bring them down. Our first twist. And then I'm just gonna take my next section, put a little bit more oil on my hands. And my hair is pretty moisturized too. I don't recommend putting oil on your hair without making sure your hair has been, you know, properly moisturized. And I go all the way to the very end, trying to keep it pretty tight. On your last one, you're gonna make sure the hook is up, because if not, you're closing in on the hook, and then you will have to take the bead off and get the hook back. And of course, this is gonna take away some of your length because you have to wrap the ends. You wanna get a pretty good amount of the ends wrapped around, because if not, then it will slip off. And repeat.
Hey, yo, bro, we gotta get to the stove. Let's go.
Make sure the hook is closed when you put the last one on. And remember that the last one you put on will be the first one that goes on your hair. I have the same colored bead at the top and the bottom, so it's not really important for me. But if you have like different colored beads, it's gonna matter to keep your pattern. And remember that you know, put oil on there, so it's gonna be slippery at the bottom of your hair. So watch out for that. Try to make sure they're about even. So this is what they are looking like. I don't know if you guys can see them. Hopefully y'all can see those. I'm gonna go do that all over my head, and I'll get back to y'all when we're at the very, very, very top. Okay guys, so it is like days. days later, and as you can see, I already like did my hair and put a style to it and all of that. But I did want to demonstrate for you guys just the hooking of the beads onto the hair one more time. I feel like the twisting part was like pretty well explained, but I wanted to make sure you guys could see me hook these beads onto my twist. So what you want to do is you want to take your crochet hook and place your beads. I only have 2 on these top 2, so I don't have to worry about like covering the hook. So it is open. And then I'm going to take my hair and hook it on to the needle, the crochet needle. And then I'm just going to close the latch, as you can see, and then I'm going to push the beads up and pull my hair through. And then I will twist, and obviously if I didn't have oil already on my ends, I would put some oil on my ends. And then I take a rubber band and I just twist it onto the top of the bead so I can tie my hair around it until I feel like it's tight. And then I just pull the other bead down, and there you go. Okay, again, beads on crochet, hook hair with the latch open, and then close the latch. Push beads up, pull hair through, twist around or apply oil when I was first doing it. And then you just take a rubber band and twist it around until you feel it is tight and secure, and then you pull it down. If they're not about even, you can kind of pull the rubber band down some to like adjust it. And yeah, that is the style. I don't know if it's picking up on camera, but they might look a little bit frizzy, but that's just the process of doing twists without like gel or foam or really any product. Just like if you go get your hair twisted or braided, you know, they'll like cut the little parts that stick up off. As you twist, those parts just come. Well, obviously, like this is my real hair, so I'm not cutting anything. So it's just gonna have to have like a more natural look. And that's okay with me. I don't mind it. But yeah, this is how they look. I just have them kind of to the side with these 2 pieces out. I will be doing a video on how I maximize my growth in a protective style, and I'm thinking about doing a video where I show you guys like different ways to style these, because there's so many different ways that are cute when you have twisted beads in your hair to style them. So let me know if you guys want to see that in the comments down below. And yeah, that's pretty much it. This is the look, this is the hair. So as always, this is a channel about growth in hair. It's just one of the ways. So if you would like to embark on this journey with me, I would love, love, love to have you. So be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you did subscribe and you just so happen to enjoy my content a little bit, or you want to learn more about how I maximize my growth in a protective style such as these, which is coming up next, be sure to ring the notification bell because I will have more content coming to you soon. As always, I hope you have a good morning, afternoon, or night, whatever time you might be watching this, and I appreciate you for watching. Bye, guys.